Hey, it's Felix here, and let's talk about why every single business needs a fractional AI partner. And the reason I want to bring this topic up is that a lot of business owners I talk to say that, hey, I'm already using AI, I'm chatting with ChatGPT or something like this. And let me tell you that if you're chatting with ChatGPT and you're helping it do a couple of emails or you're copy pasting or taking screenshots and doing stuff like this, you are maybe scratching 5% of the surface, if even that, of what AI is capable of doing. And there's obviously many different ways to implement AI into your business. There are many ways to skin a cat right here. But from my experience, being a fractional AI partner in several companies and having an AI agency helping companies implement sales system, automation system to help them make more money and save time, I have a lot of knowledge of the companies having an AI partner and companies thinking that, oh, I'll just go ahead and use a little bit of ChatGPT here, which is like meant for consumers. Like ChatGPT chat mode, that is meant for consumers. It's not for businesses. And if you're a business and you want to grow and you want to be competitive in today's environment and especially in the future, like you can't be using consumer products against corporations using cloud code and using all kinds of automation systems. So I think that there is a massive gap between the companies using AI today and using it even to like 50% of its capabilities, and the companies thinking that they're using AI, but they're actually just using ChatGPT as a consumer product to maybe help them save like 10% of their time or something like that. Because if you're not seeing like 5x, 10x, 20x returns on AI, you are not using AI properly. Let me tell you that. And as I said, there are many ways you can start implementing AI. You can learn it yourself. You can try to train up your own team, or you can hire someone else to do it for you, or to decompress timeframes, as I like to call it. And I can just tell you that from my experience, hands down, this is not even me being biased, the best way for your business, 90% of the cases, it's better to hire someone else. It's better to hire an agency or a fractional AI partner or even a full-time AI partner. That is also completely fine. But hiring for a role of someone doing AI full-time for your business and having that as the only thing that they do is the best investment you can do. It's probably the best investment you could do. I don't know what sort of opportunities you have, but let's just say that it's not unreasonable to think that you could get a 20x return in like 3 months on your money starting to implement AI. And let me tell you, like, you will not, it's hard to find those sort of like returns anywhere else. And this is also something that is only going to compound. Like over the coming years, this is only going to compound. And the reason I say this is that I had a client recently who I've actually worked with them. I've helped them do essentially cold outreach for them and to help them get more clients. But I offered them to sort of take a more active role and sort of help to sort of do more things for them, to automate more things. And the CEO, he said to me, like, hey Felix, I think we would really want that. That would be really good if you could help us, automate all these things. Like we could really, like, I could personally save like 15 hours per week or something, but I would rather you kind of coaching us and then us, learning it and having some workshops and training up the team so that the team doesn't fall behind. And I think that is a very good idea. Like overall, it's a very good idea to sort of train your team. But the problem with that is that if you wait for your team right now who doesn't know any AI, if you wait for them to train themselves up and take initiative, you will fall behind. Because there's so many benefits you can get right now by implementing AI. Like just think about your business. Like what sort of manual task are you doing on a day-to-day basis? What sort of like admin tasks are you doing? There are so many things. Like just like emails, for example, like so many business owners, like most business owners I talk to, they spend like 2-3 hours on emails easily, many of them. And if you just, you do a couple of workflow automations, you can usually get that down to like an hour, right? So half an hour, an hour, a little bit depending on the business and how unique the cases are. But we can build a knowledge base that writes drafts like in your tone, and it will be like 80% correct most of the times, and then you can change some stuff if it's necessary. But if you're getting orders or something like that is something you can completely automate. So that's like, if you have repeating questions, that's something you can 100% automate. You should not be spending time doing that. But my point here is that the benefits of AI are here right now, and they're only compounding. So what I would do if I was a business owner thinking of how should we implement AI, is that I would get a partner to automate the processes on our own infrastructure, and then teaching us at the same time, hey, how did we automate these things? Because it's much easier to learn when you actually have a practical example, and the whole team appreciates the AI more when they see that they actually get a benefit. So when you all of a sudden start saving your team like 60 to 70 hours per week, that's the point where you're like, oh yeah, maybe I should invest more in this. But if you just let your trained team, like if you just let your team train themselves and maybe take a course or a workshop or something, usually nothing happens. That's my experience. Usually nothing happens because you, as a CEO or working in any company, you have like 50 things to do, and you only have time for 5. So you like trying to learn everything on your own or having your team learn it usually doesn't end up well, like maybe you learn a little bit here and there, but getting actually someone in, automating process quickly so we can start getting that return on investment immediately, and then we can use that time to actually train ourselves up. Because let's say I come into your business and I'm able to help you save 10 hours per week. Let's say I automate a couple of workflows, I save you 10 hours per week. Now you can take that 10 hours and put it into learning more AI. We can have a coaching session going through how did we automate this workflow, and then you learn it, right? So it makes a lot of sense to decompress timeframes, get the benefits of AI as soon as possible, and then start learning it. But absolutely you should learn AI. Absolutely your team should learn AI. If you don't, it will be very hard to be competitive over the long term. But you want to get the benefits now. So start acting immediately. Be high agency, because that's the way you can immediately start taking advantage of AI, like so many companies are doing, but not enough. Most companies are still doing things very ineffectively. So that's why you should highly consider hiring an AI partner. A fractional AI partner is usually enough, because a fractional AI partner, if they know what they're doing, they can, with a couple of hours per week, like get you like tons of hours back and get you a very positive return on investment. Like usually by me just working in a business for 5 to 10 hours, I can usually save easy like 100 hours per month and increase revenue by, it depends on the business how much we can increase revenue, but it's not like 10 to 20x return within 3 months. That's usually the goal we have. So if you pay me 10,000 euros or dollars, you should expect to get at least 100k back or 200k within 3 months. So that's the sort of logic we have. So start immediately, get someone else, decompress timeframes, take advantage of AI, and over time, learn it yourself, train up your team, and you will have much better chances of being successful. If you want my help on this, if you sort of want to figure out how could this look for your business and you want me to come and help you do this, you can click the link in the description. It's a call with me. We'll do some discovery, see if I can help, and we can talk more if that would be useful for you. All right, all the best to you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.